Thank you so much for having us out here today. I appreciate all of you guys coming and for the few minutes to speak with you. My name is Lori Luton Smith. I am from Clarksville. I grew up off of Dover Road. I've grown up working in this community. I own a small business here, Clarksville Fencing, and I have served our community through philanthropic opportunities, and I've served extensively in our schools. I want to run for state senate. I'm running for state senate with 3 legislative priorities: protecting our active duty military and our veterans. Property tax relief has not been fully restored, and it should be. We broke a promise. Also, addressing PTSD. There are some things we can do to facilitate mental health professionals in our community that will help make mental health professionals more available to our veterans, and ensuring that our district remains friendly to our veterans. The second priority is education. I've worked extensively in our schools. We should have state standards. Our tests should align to those standards, and we should have less testing. Everything we do should be directed towards our teachers and our students. Third is small businesses. We need to have a community that is friendly to small businesses. It's hard to stay in business if you own a small business in Tennessee, and there's some things we can do to make that make it easier for our small businesses. Now, I had someone ask me yesterday, hey, on paper, you and your opponent look a lot alike, so tell me what differentiates you. So let me share a few things. First of all, my opponent has put over $300,000 of his own money into his campaign. You and I, who live on a budget, want someone representing us who know what it means to vote for people who are living on a budget. That's a big deal. Second, he's accepted over $360,000 from PACs and major corporations. That is not someone who is voting in our best interest. He has obligations elsewhere. And I want to be clear, I've accepted money from a corporation, my own. You and I know that when we elect someone, we're hiring them to do a job, which we're asking them to show up and vote, and also not to abstain from votes. I'm not talking about a few absences for illnesses. I'm talking about if you look over the past 4 years, there's been a lot of missed votes on critical issues that are important to you and I. I know that you heard that he carries more legislation than any other senator. What's important about that, our other local representatives pass over 90% of their bills. My opponent passes less than 20%. So carrying more legislation doesn't mean that he's getting more done for you. It means that he's putting more out there, throwing it against the wall to see what will stick. And last, he voted to support in-state tuition for illegal immigrants. You and I know that people who break our laws to enter our country should not be rewarded with benefits such as that. That doesn't represent our values. In closing, I want to share a conversation that I had with my opponent. After entering this race, he asked me not to run and said that he had other intentions in the next 2 years to run for governor. I said, go ahead and do that and make that run. But let someone who truly wants to serve the people of this district serve this district. And he said, no, I've been advised to stay relevant. I need to hold this office for 2 more years. Friends, I'm not here for relevance. I want to serve our community with undivided attention, solely focusing on what our district needs. And for that reason, I ask for your vote on August 4th. Again, I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you, and enjoy the rest of your day.